Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to discuss regarding the essentials of tourism management. What are the essentials to run the tourism activity? Before going to our subject, we should know regarding what is tourism and what are the basic components in this tourism activity. Why we participating in the tourism activity? Who are calling the tourists? Who are treating the traveler? Right? Basically, who spent his time more than 24 hours from his own place by utilizing the itineraries providing by the destinational area, by utilizing the services and giving the economical benefits to the local stockholders, then we call this activity as a tourism one. We can see these tourism activities are different to see. We can see many areas in the tourism. In the initial days, we only know the activity in the area of the tourism to visit the pilgrimage destinations only. Then automatically we have been calling as the pilgrimage tourists or the cultural tourists. But the man started his journey one place to another place to sustain himself only, to get the security, to get the food, to fulfill his basic needs. What are the basic needs? We know very well. Food, bed, right? And the security. These are the basic needs. You take any organization. These are the basic needs should fulfill by the organizations. At the same way, our activity also started without name. We started our journey by our wanderlust or to visit the pilgrimage tourism destinations or doing the business, right? Or exchanging the goods. This has started in the initial days. When it has grown after the invention of the wheel, right? Thomas Cook has invented, first he started the concept of the tickets, right? Purchasing the tickets, operating the tourism activities. He organized one tour, Leicester to Liverpool. Actually, that is for a rehabilitation tour conducted in the Liverpool, right? And he, while in the process, he identified the what are the benefits, how can this tour activity, why don't we organize in a organized form? Why don't we create one activity by providing these total activities in a form like actually tourism when it emerged nowadays after the IT, it is playing the main role in the generation of the GDP. Basic itineraries are required here. What we call it the essentials of the tourism, right? Number one is the attraction, which the destination is attracting by the tourist. How it is attracting and accessibility to reach that attraction, to watch that attraction. And after getting there, how can we stay there? How can we sustain to depending on the accommodation? and what are the amenities are providing by the destination people, means who are conducting this tourism activity on the name of travel agencies and etc etc. After reaching the tourist, what type of activities has to conduct there to attract the tourist more, to repeat their tourism activity, to spend their money, and to do the economical activity, to recycle the activity by attracting the tourists. These are the basic elements in the tourism industry. What are those? Attractions, accessibility, accommodation, amenities, and activities. Once we keen see into the attractions, how can we attract for a particular destination? Simply by knowing the information of the particular destination through by the mouth publicity, by our friends, media. The destination is very good. For example, you take the Ramappa old heritage site as identified, right? And it has so many attractions. So by the mouth publicity, we are getting the attraction by pushing elements. By the mouth publicity, we are creating there the push factor to visit that particular destination. And another factor is the pull factor to visit the destination. What type of the attractions can we see in the tourism, Indian tourism? We have so many tourism attractions around the India. What are those? Natural tourism destinations, attractions, man-made tourism attractions. When we see in the side of the natural tourism destinations created by the nature, those are all you can see here: rivers, valleys, hills, mountains, deserts, beaches, marines, right? Coastal areas, different natural resources we have. Natural attractions are in India compared to the other country. Rich products are available in India only. Initially, these natural resources are very high. When the industrialization happened, right, we are unable to sustain these resources. We are not utilizing in a sustainable way. Compared to the ratio of the people, we are unable to provide these natural resources. We are unable to maintain the carrying capacity. Without having the carrying capacity, we cannot enjoy the destination. We cannot get the natural beauty. If the flow is very high, we are unable to enjoy the natural beauty there. That's why nowadays, in the recent tourism trends, we are creating the artificial tourism hubs, right? By on the name of ecotourism destinations, amusement parks. On the name of we are creating some honey hubs. We are bringing in the utilization of the honey hubs. This is the one another aspect, right? What are those attractions? Natural attractions and man-made attractions. What are the man-made attractions? Built by the humans, man, temples, ports, constructions, total are comes into the man-made attractions, right? These are all in the side of the attractions. When it comes to the accessibility, right? We have um, uh, in our mind we got one idea to visit one attraction, then automatically we have to depending on the accessible ways, accessibility, how to reach there, what are the transit routes are available there. We have, when it comes to the transit routes or the accessibilities, we have four types of transit routes are there, accessibilities are there. What are those? You know very well, we are daily utilizing those transit routes by utilizing the roadways, right? Waterways, railways, and airways. These are all the to reach the destination accessibility, right? Once we reach the particular destination, then automatically what we have to do there, we have to take rest. On the name of rest, we should depending on the accommodation. These are all the basics. Once we enter into the our essentials of the tourism industry, we should know some brief information regarding the tourism industry. What are the main components? What the tourism system is happen here? How can we approach? These are all the factors are affecting the tourism industry, tourism activity. That's why I'm um, giving some brief information regarding the attractions, accessibility, and accommodations. When it comes to the accommodation section, we have so many accommodations, right? Star hotels, budget hotels, inns, sarais, dharmashalas, gurudwaras, different types of accommodations are available there. And also nowadays, airport hotels are also giving the hospitality on the name of traditional hotels. Different types of accommodations are nowadays we are observing. These are all the hotel accommodation side. In the accommodation, we are getting there, but we are getting there accommodation along with the security who are providing the accommodation. They have some responsibilities. They are only the responsible for their tourists. Once we have taken into these people, they are these group members, either those are the single tourists or the mass tourists. Those are our responsibilities. Once the tour end, we have to give the total facilities to the tourists. Either that is on the side of the security, safety, food, bed, and etc. etc. That is our responsibility. This is in the side of the accommodation. When it comes to the amenities, what are the amenities are required there? Means to providing the, for example, a tourist want to visit a particular destination is there. You don't know anything, how to reach there, what is the importance of the destination. Either that is in the side of the historical monument, either it is the historical monument. They don't know. Simply, if he visit the destination, they don't get the value of the destination. That's why you have to provide in the side of the tourism management professionals a guide or a tourist operator or escort. Okay, he provide the total means required information to the tourist, importance of the destination, how to reach the destination, right? How we have to visit the destination, in which angle we have to see that importance of the architecture. Everything will have the possibility to get the original and importance of that particular destination, right? And providing local transit routes and interacting with the and by utilizing of the total services, local transportation or the local stockholders, involving with the local stockholders only possible by the tour operator or the escort or the by the guide only possible. So By providing these amenities, these are all required, right? After we reached there by utilizing of all these channels, right? What have to do there? We have observed total destinations, and we visited the sightseeing, and we also got the facilities which are providing by the accommodation. Then we have to participate, actually being in the side of the tourist, in activities. What activity is conducting there? What is the daily activities happening there? What is the cultural importance to participate with the local people? Means on that name, in nowadays emerged so many tourism activities, tour types of tourisms. On that sense, we today we are doing these tourism activities on the name of ecotourism, agri-tourism, rural tourism, environmental tourism, right? Every new aspect is trying to take the tourist to the grassroots level of the originality of the destination. Means we have to be keep in our minds that while we are utilizing a natural resource at the destination, we are dealing with the natural resource, we should be with the sustainable mode. We have to do with the sustainable mode, because natural resources are very valuable. We are unable to generate the original natural resource. At least we don't pollute the destination, pollute that natural environment, greenery. We don't enter into that area. We cannot disturb the flora and fauna where we are wandering. For example, we are visiting in a particular forest. Indian rules and regulations and legislations not given the right to tourist to hunting. Hunting is prohibited here, right? In the sense of not only in the hunting, plucking the flowers, right? Doing the disturbance in the natural destination, also prohibited. But we are unable to give the signboards on that area, even though we have to put in our mind that don't disturb the natural habitat. Okay, this is some information regarding the tourism, right? How this tourism activity happens? What is the need to do the tourism activity? What is the need to do the tourism activity? Means nowadays in the hectic life we are living the hectic life. Means from the side of the software, hardware, and another industries, everything they are very busy with their mechanical lifestyle. For example, what we are utilizing the gadget. For example, this cell. It is also has the capacity to give the or to utilize this cell phone with the limit only. For example, a employee doing his duty 6 days per a week in general industries and offices and etc. etc. He is unable to come out from his daily life. He is unable to come out from his daily life. He is unable to recharge like the cell phone. But we are daily we are recharging our cell phones, but we are not recharging ourselves physically, psychologically, and mentally. That is only possible by getting the recreation, rest, relaxation. Because we are humans, not gadgets like the cell phone. If you recharge your cell phone, simply you have to plug. It's happy. It's over. But in the side of the humans, we have to recharge by watching the nature and getting the pleasure. These are all only possible by visiting the destinations or participating in the tourism activities. To stable a human or to stable our mindset, that is only possible by the tourism industry. Here we are providing only services, not any goods, not any programs, goods. Even though human resources are required in the tourism industry, but on the sense is required here that the service more. That's why since our uh, uh, ancient time to here, we are treating our guests as gods. Aditi Devo Bhava. When it comes, for example, you visit one destination or visited one friend's home or next a particular new destination or a new place. Simply, if they given the respect to you that they received in the manner of a pleasing, for example, once we visited a destination, simply they welcomed you by the smile, that automatically you feel, how can you feel that your total hectic burden will automatically come out. So that much of value the tourism industry has here. We are utilizing our leisure time to happen. This tourism activity needs the leisure time only. Leisure time. In this leisure time, we searched for the pleasure. In this leisure time, we are searching for the pleasure to do the recreational activities, to recharge ourselves, to recharge our minds. Okay, this is the basic information regarding the tourism industry. This tourism industry has different types are here, right? And purpose of the travel. What is the what are the travel motivators? Who are the travel motivators? What the types are involved here? What is the purpose is required here? Why we are traveling one place to another place, to participating in a international event, or to visit one international destination? What are the required documents has to uh, fulfilled by the tourist, for example. Nowadays, the travel agencies are playing the main role here to fulfilling the all, I mean, basic needs are fulfilling the travel organizations only, right? To providing the visa, tourist visa, and money exchange, and by utilizing this online reservation to reserve one hotel, and planning local tourism destination on the name of one particular package, right? To do this activity, basically, in the side of the tourism professional, what we have to do? These are all the basics. What are the basic concepts in the tourism industry? Attractions, accessibilities, accommodation, amenities, and activities. Okay, these are all common. To do this one activity, what we have to do there initially in the side of a tourism professional, once you got your certificate, if once you want to enter into the tourism industry, what we have to do here that we have to conduct the total information regarding the particular destination, choosing of the destination, first you have to collect the total information data by utilizing the research methods by collecting in the primary data collection and secondary data collection. Primary data collection is playing the main role here. To know particular place is suitable to promote our tourism activity. To emerge, it is a tourism destination, good into tourism destination. We have to do the direct gathering of the information to participate and to observe the tourist, their what we call their outputs, what they are feeling there after visiting the destination, after utilizing the accommodation facilities, after utilizing the total services of the destination, after utilizing the stockholders and the relation with the employees, everything only possible by observation mode only, by getting the information in the primary data collection method. Then you have to do that. What you have to move for secondary data collection method. After getting the total information, we have to analyze the total data to establish or to get the final report here to invest something for the particular destination. Why? Because our total effort, either it is our master's degree or doctor degree in the side of the tourism industry, it is only for getting the good job source. Why? Because tourism is going to play the main role after the IT at present, but it will occupy the first position within 10 years. Why? Because natural resources are, for example, in India, we have a flourish, plenty of natural resources are there. Without damaging the natural, without harming them, right? Natural resources, when it's the side of the crude oil, petroleum, and etc., that is another concept. Those resources we are utilizing directly in the physical form. But here in the tourism industry, we are only enjoying by visiting only, by smelling only, by getting the pleasure by watching only. So there is no investment is required here. Only sustainability is required here. Actually, our subject is essentials of the tourism management. What has to maintain? How can we maintain these essentials? What are the essential requirements are here? Essentials. Essential means transportation is essential. Accommodation is essential. Right? And amenities providing is essential here. And activities conducting at the destination is essential here. These activities are nowadays influencing by the contemporary issues. Particular destination is affecting by the total factors surrounding of that environment. Those, what are the environments? Physical environment, right? And also this natural environment or the destinational environment will affect by the political involvement of the political environment means, and also cultural environment affecting by the total elements. These are all the total elements: historical, cultural, political, economical, affecting by the total elements, because the local stockholders are playing the main role here. Those are all selling their goods. Of course, in the tourism industry, we are not selling any goods, but we are utilizing the services. But we are utilizing those goods into our utilization, right? That's why you have to be keen when we are utilizing these resources. And what are the basic has to maintain in the tourism industry, right? These are all the basic concepts in the tourism industry. We will discuss the major accessibilities and major essentials of the tourism industry. What are the requirements in the commencing classes? I will explain.